Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So, you're going to hear light rain in the background of this video because Isla is asleep right next to me and she's been such a trooper. I'm going to tell you the story in a minute, but I don't want to wake her up, and so I have white noise on. But we're going to start off with our practice. So I'm going to teach you guys something called aura sweeps. If you're an empath or a very intuitive and in tune with other people's feelings, and you are able to not only relate to their feelings but really take them on, so if you can feel sadness when other people are sad, or their happiness or their disappointment or depression, or if you're able to really get into other people's emotions, you can really carry it around with you and it can weigh you down. And in our energetic field, our aura that's around us is something that interacts with other people's auras. So when we're talking to people, we absorb some of their energy and their mood and what they're putting out. It's like how I say, what you put out is what you get back. And so at the end of every single day, I do aura sweeps, and it just helps me clear my energy field and makes me feel just I just flushed all the bad stuff out, right? Okay, so they're really simple. You're gonna put your arms out, down, palms facing up. Inhale through the nose, bring the palms to touch overhead, and then turn the palms out and push it down, exhale down. So you're inhaling and exhaling through the nose, and we will do 13. So inhale up, exhale down, up, down. Inhale, hold the breath, let it go, exhale. Hope you're feeling a little cleansed, a little more clear. You can do 13, you can do 26, you can do 108. I do 108 usually every single night. Some nights I only do 13 if I'm really tired. It looks like I've been here the whole time, but I've been gone for the last hour because as soon as I started talking about the video, Isla woke up, had a massive poop, and my camera battery died. So, needless to say, I have no idea where I left off. I suppose I'll find out when I start editing the video, but, oh good, my sponge is still damp. So it hasn't been that long. But today, we are going to play with stuff from the drugstore mostly. I think I have one high-end product. I think just one. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm really excited. I picked up a couple of my favorite things. I picked up the Wet n Wild Cushion Foundation, which you guys, I bought a backup of this. Cannot find it anywhere. I feel like I have a hidden supply of foundation somewhere, and I don't know where it is, but I've been missing some. So I got this, which we're not gonna use today because I wanna use one of 3 that I just bought that I don't see the other one. But I got the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25-Hour Breathable Longwear Foundation, and I got this Dream Satin Liquid by Maybelline. I actually really want to try this, but I really love Rimmel and almost everything they make, and so I think I'm going to try this today. I don't know if this is a pump. I think it's like a doe foot. Oh shoot. It is a doe foot. So, oh shoot, primer. Primer. We are going to use a primer that I just bought because you guys know I bought a bunch of primers, and so those are high-end primers. So the Milk Makeup Hydro Primer is the one I'm going to use today. I'm going to put that everywhere. We gave Isla a formula for the first time yesterday. We tried just to see if she'd like it, like a couple ounces of it, and she literally hated it. She seriously hated it so stinking much. Really, it was bad. Oh my god, this is a perfect match for my skin. Guys, secret talent, I can choose my foundation shade online, in store. Maybe I just have a really easy skin tone to match. Because it's lightweight and breathable, I feel like longwear foundation, high definition finish, medium coverage. Okay, I'm gonna use a Morphe sponge. I picked up another one of these because I watched Jaclyn Hill do her makeup, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna give it a go. I want to try to do a video of me doing my makeup like Jaclyn Hill. I'll do that for you guys soon, I think. But anyway, so we gave her formula for the first time. She hated it, and then the next time we mixed it, we did 1 ounce of formula and 3 ounces of breast milk, and she took it just fine. So she just was not down for it on its own, so we just have to kind of get her used to the taste. We're not switching to formula, but a lot of you, if you guys have followed me for a while, you know that I was not like planning necessarily, wow, this looks beautiful, to go back to work. Didn't know when I would want to go back to work, all that. And so I did not pump for a stash at the beginning. In fact, I intentionally didn't pump for a stash because I did not want to ever get mastitis, which I have never had, and I didn't want to like overproduce. So I really let her regulate it. I did not pump other than the first week when I like really needed some relief. I'm gonna add, this is really good coverage, medium coverage. What kind of, it's SPF 20. What kind of finish did it say? Because I would venture to say it's pretty matte, but it's like really nice. Like the finish of it is like flattering for my skin, and matte usually doesn't do that, like building really nice. But anyway, I did not pump for a stash, which means that I only had, you know, a few freezer bags from using like the Haka, the manual breast pump. I only had a few freezer bags when I went back to work. I had like 15, I think, 15 like 4 to 5 ounce bags. So it was a decent amount, but going back to work, especially like in the onboarding, I mean, I did pump at work, but it is hard to pump at work. It just is hard. It's really hard for me because I'm in a gym setting. I am dealing with, you know, customers all the time, and it's just, I carve out the time, but like you never know if an appointment is gonna go longer, like an hour, if it's gonna be a half an hour. And so like I think my first day in the gym outside of onboarding, I pumped one time, literally all day, because I didn't have time. Now I've been better about making time for it now, and I am making it a priority. So there's that for sure. But it just is hard. It's a hard setting to pump in. But I'm doing it, and I want to do it. It just was kind of hard to get the feel for it. Paired with that, my supply, because I wasn't nursing her all the time, my supply also started to go down a little bit. Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, got a new one of these. It just started to dip a little bit, not like a ton, but it was enough that everything I would pump during the day would be almost exactly enough for her the next day, with like no extra. And a lot of, like at least a few times a day, we were having to defrost some, like one of the freezer bags. I'm just gonna brighten a little bit, not too much. So that, you know, wasn't ideal, and I just started to feel like in the last couple weeks, like, okay, we should probably, because I don't have a huge freezer stash, we should probably like think about it. So we have a little bit of a backup plan. So we talked to our doctor about it, got some info. We ended up going with Infamil Gentle Ease, and that's what we're going with. We only gave it to her yesterday, and it's not something that we have to even give to her every day, but we want to get her used to the taste so that it's an option. So while we have that, you know, while I'm producing enough. So I am, you know, still producing like pretty close to enough, but it's maybe like a couple ounces short some days. So it's just, we're using it as an option, and that's that. I will say it was a really hard decision for me to make. I felt like a bad mom. I felt guilty. I felt like I wasn't doing the right thing. Like seriously, it's like unbelievable how many emotions and things come up during that. Like I don't know why my skin looks so nice. I don't know. I need to grab a powder, the Pretty Vulgar powder. Oh, I think I may have used it once, maybe once. I just felt so crappy about it, you guys. I know, like, the mom guilt is just so real, and it seriously took, the reason we waited so long, like I literally waited until we have 2 freezer bags left, 2, because I was like, I don't want to do this. This is bad. Like, fed is best. And like, I've heard that and I know that, but like, I like didn't believe it. I don't know. It's hard. Being a mom is hard, you guys. You moms out there know, you understand. And even if you're not a mom, you can probably like understand that. It's just hard to make those decisions and whatnot. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my Milani eyeshadow primer on. I told you guys I want to get an eye primer, and I did. I bought the Milani one. But that's kind of new with Isla, which is good. I'm really glad that she's like that she'll take it now. The formula, even if it's like 50-50, because I'm still pumping and like producing. And so it's just for supplementing. We're not planning to like give her straight formula bottles right now, but we want her to get used to it so that, you know, if we need to get closer to that, we're able to. Okay. So I'm gonna try something, you guys. I have to just talk about this and then we'll go back to some makeup therapy, which I need to do my brows too. But I picked up the L'Oreal Unbelievable Brow, which is a total copycat product of the Wonder Brow. Now I know brands do this, but literally it is like almost it is the logos, or they made the logos like really similar. Can you guys see them? Like the font and the logos are even similar. And I gotta say, like, I know they want people to recognize and be like, oh, that's probably like Wonder Brow, I should try it. I don't know, stuff like that bothers me, but whatever. I bought it, right? Because I want to know if it's as good as this, so I'm part of the problem. So I bought the shade Brunette 570. And this is the black brown Wonder Brow, and they are very similar in color. The Brunette Wonder Brow is this one here, and this is a little bit lighter. So I like Wonder Brow a lot. I hate the applicator, so I don't know if this is a brush. I haven't tried it. Oh no, it's not a brush. It's like a doe foot applicator. Interesting. I still feel like it comes with a little brush, that you should probably put it on the brush. Oh, pigmented. And Wonder Brow is known for like not budging. It just like doesn't move. It's like, I think it's like waterproof. Gosh, I remember when Tati was like a Wonder Brow ambassador or something, she would go on HSN. Gosh, I remember that. That's why I bought it. I originally bought it because Tati like recommended it. I know what I want to talk about. So that's kind of new with Isla. Work is going really great and I love it. My coworkers are amazing. The company's great. It's just all so good. I definitely miss Isla for sure, and I talked about that in my last makeup therapy video. So you guys can check that out if you want more details on like mentally how I'm doing going back to work, aka hear about my meltdown on Mother's Day. But otherwise things are really good. I will say, like, going back to work, like time, being able to like prioritize things that I want to get done and things that like need to get done is definitely hard, and my meditation practice has suffered, which is something that, you know, is like super important to me. You guys know part of why I do that at the beginning of the videos is because I think it's so necessary, and I notice a massive difference in my mental health when I am meditating versus not meditating. So I'm recommitting. Some of my girls in my community and I are recommitting together to meditate. If you guys want to get in on that, you can definitely go check out the Facebook group. I always have it linked below in all of my videos. I like this. I don't really like the brush, but I like the product. Actually kind of better than Wonder Brow initially. Yeah, it's like really stiff too, like what I brush through. It doesn't set too fast, but it's definitely set. Like, I don't want to add a brow gel to it or anything like that. Okay, let's do eyes. We're gonna use the Zodiac Love Signs palette by BH Cosmetics. The original Zodiac palette from BH is so good. And I almost bought this one the same time I bought that, and then I was like, you don't need to get two at one time, you can just do one. So we're gonna play with these. And I kind of want to play with, like, look at this shade down here. I'm going to dinner with my in-laws tonight, but like, seriously? I mean, maybe on the lower lash line? I don't know, I'm just kind of in love with it. The Pisces brown shade, I'm gonna go in with that and like the Leo. Do a little double tap. I think these are gonna be pretty pigmented. Okay, the eye primer is dry. It felt a little tacky right when I put it down. Slide my mirror in. But I'm not really into matte foundations, but I feel like this is a really pretty coverage and finish. Like, I don't know, I actually really like it. And that primer really felt like it was grabbing onto my makeup. MAC 217 brush, you guys. It is where it's at. I hear Isla's just like yelling at her dad, like talking to him. So funny and cute. She is the greatest. Okay, I'm liking the way that this looks. I'm gonna take more of that like Cancer matte and put it on the inner corner. I'm gonna put that shimmer over top. It's like such a unique mustard gold color. It's interesting for sure. I actually like it, and this would be a pretty matte look too, I think. You could make it prettier than it is right now, like cleaner. I'm gonna take my finger and go into the Cancer shade, which is that one that I swatched, and tap this on the lid on the inner corner, kind of bringing it up and over. Just taking a little more. Just build it up till, you know, you are satisfied with all the glitter. Do I want another shade? Yeah, I'm gonna take a little bit of Leo right next to it and just pat that back. Leo's just like a little darker. I always like to use like 2 shimmers when I do something like this. It just adds like a little bit more dimension. And then I'm gonna go into the Aries. I'll show you guys this one. That pink, I'm gonna take it. It's kind of like a pink. I'm gonna take a really like fine pointed brush, go into that shade. These are very chalky eyeshadows, and I'm gonna place this underneath the lash line, really like up in those lashes. They're very like chalky, so you want to make sure, gosh, they're so pigmented. You want to make sure that you are tapping off the excess, or you're going to have fallout. Oh, I know what I want to talk about. Using my brain again. I can't believe I was going to forget to talk about this. It feels so nice to be in a job and using other parts of my brain again. Like just feeling myself like kind of come back to life in some ways. I'm going to just take a clean blending and just kind of like go over the edges a little bit. But seriously, like I can just feel my brain just like waking up in certain areas, and it just feels really, really good. That's one of my favorite things about having a job too. I just feel like, I don't know, I feel more like me. I feel more like me. So really, that's probably the simplest way I can put it. I do. I feel more like me. I'm gonna take, same brush, I'm gonna spritz a little bit of Fix Plus on it. Not much. I just want it to, because the shadows are a little chalky, that like I just don't want to get a bunch of fallout. And I'm going to layer this shimmer right over top. I'm gonna add a little bit of this as my inner corner highlight. And then I am going to take just a little bit on the tip and just kind of blend it into the pink. I think we do need a black liquid liner with this look. So I'm going to add a little bit of that. I think I have a Stila one. Yeah, the Stay All Day. I'm going to add, oh, should I use black or should I use brown? I'll use black. Oh, I wanted to put some black liner. Actually, yeah, we'll use black on my waterline. This is just the 24/7. I'm gonna use it on my tight line too. Onto the face. So, I have 2 different bronzers. I have the Rimmel Natural Bronze and the e.l.f. Primer Infused Bronzer. Let's see what the difference is in colors. I think I want to use the Rimmel one. I remember myself loving this back in the day. I I saw it. I wasn't gonna pick this up, but I was like, I feel like I used to really love that. And their powders are really nice and like finely milled and blend well. So I was like, okay. It was like buy one, get one 50% off. And I was already getting, you seriously see that mascara? I'm like having a time with that eye today. The finish of this foundation is really good. No, I wasn't already getting mascara. I was getting, I don't know what the heck I just said. I was getting the foundation. So I was like, okay, I'll get the bronzer too. This doesn't really go. I'll have to save that for an upcoming video. I also have this e.l.f. one that I was gonna try. This one goes the best. We're gonna try the coverfx one. These are the monochromatic blush duos in matte and shimmer and soft peach. And I thought this looked so beautiful. So we're gonna take, ooh, that's really soft. Lots of kick up. That probably means it's pretty pigmented, so I'm just gonna do a little dusty on my hand. Oh yeah. That's got pigment. Oh my goodness. I do want it to have a sheen. So I'm actually, let's do the highlight and then, oh, did I not get a highlighter? I didn't. We'll use a drugstore one. We'll use my e.l.f. Hard Defensor. I hope that they still sell this. So I think it was in Kathleen Light's video where she said she likes to do her highlight before her blush because it looks more natural, and I want to start doing that. So that's why I kind of stopped doing the blush. And then we're gonna go back and just kind of buff over it. And then I'm gonna take the shimmer color. I love this coverfx packaging, by the way. It's very cool. I just went in the shimmer side. I'm gonna wipe it off just a little, and it just gives it like a little sheen to the blush. Mega Last Liquid Catsuit High Shine Lipstick though, we're gonna use a lip liner under it. This is the Wet n Wild Lip Liner Perfect Pout in Bear to Comment. Bear to Comment. The lipstick from the Aladdin collection from MAC. By the way, the smell and taste of these just takes me back. And then we're gonna use a setting spray. I want to use my watermelon one, you guys. It is so good. I'm loving it. Ooh, this makeup I feel like turned out really pretty. I love that Love Signs palette. Gosh, this is just a watermelon Jolly Rancher. It smells so good. And seriously, I love the mister. Like, this is the best mister I've ever felt. Like, better than the Morphe one. It's so, so, so good. I love it. Yeah, I love this makeup. Really loving it. I think it looks really pretty, really nice. I will say, like, I pretty much loved everything that we tried today. I'm excited about the liquid catsuit, even like on its own. But I really like that combo that I did. The blush is really beautiful. The foundation, it really is, you guys. I mean, it is pretty much a true matte finish. My skin is pretty matte. I think this is gonna look amazing on me in an hour, but truly, my skin looks poreless, which could be due to, you know, the primer too, but it looks poreless. Everything went on so smoothly and like almost effortlessly, and it looks like my skin looks really good with this foundation, which surprised me because it really is a true matte finish. I would not even say it's satin matte. It is true matte. This is definitely medium coverage, but I'm kind of, first glance, like, this is one of my favorite foundations that I put on like right away. I'm really excited though to try this one as well, the Dream Satin Liquid Foundation and Hydrating Serum. So we'll try that in an upcoming video too. But I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching this video. Have an amazing day, and I will see you in my next one. Mwah.